It's the official dance jam for Christmas.
Freedom.
Right? Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Freedom. Freedom.
Copyright.
That's what. Freedom. Freedom.
Yeah. It's today Friday. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Does it feel like
Friday?
slow?
You know, I
think that Christmas
it's hard to work with the two of you. You know,
Why?
It's really difficult. Like today's what 21st, yeah.
Yes.
So I am talking. It's been really hard working with you. Two, I have tried to contain you, you know? I wonder how we're going to move forward. I am trying to contain you.
I'm trying to think what reply to
You know what I'm saying right now?
No.
Yeah.
I think I know.
Echo, do you have the voice?
So we know the make show. I hope
wait, what voice is this? Let's hear
I am trying to contain you. I don't know how we're going to work going forward, but, you know, we'll see.
Oh, Kujetu. Yes. The committee can contain
yeah.
Charlie, but that thing, are they really angry at each other? Because those guys, you know, they're friends of the thing.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I'm not sure this is.
I don't know what the problem is.
This is the chairman of the committee.
But the chairman has actually been on TV expressing his own concern about the issue that Okujetu.
Shall we hear him? Because I think
let's hear it.
Why is this young man wasting everybody's time?
He's in a rush.
I mean, he's wasting everybody's time.
Cool down.
And we all get worried. What is happening to us? We are purchasing a property. I'm very disappointed in him.
Not purchasing, we bought.
That we've even bought. Now, I'm wondering how we are going to work together as a committee. No, because, leader, with the greatest respect, if there's an internal letter and you leak this internal letter on a social media, very unfortunate. Anyway, we'll try and manage him.
Okay, so you see, okay. PMS Press.
If we can beg our producers to please find PMS Press,
that will be 2 days ago.
2 nights ago.
2 nights or 3 days ago.
Where this same chairman of that same committee was talking about this same matter. Can we please just get
appeared with Alasan Suhini. That will be on Tuesday.
That's right. So, where he himself was expressing concern over this same issue that he's now saying.
Congratulating his colleague, really.
And that they had agreed that there was an issue with it. Because of that, they even wrote to the minister.
Okay,
I beg you, can we get that?
Wait. It so you see why I say it's so hard working with the two of you?
Yes, you've been trying to contain us.
Yeah, exactly. Like I brought something up and now you guys are all, look at your face.
I know, I'm wondering. Is it because the president said the thing at the media press or the time he met the media?
Wait until you are in a Bible. This is Parliament, eh? Wait until you find yourself in a Bible.
Interesting.
All right. So, what's up for Christmas? Any plans?
Yeah, I think
I'm open to suggestions.
Christmas has
you
been
have
a
the
bit slow
Christmas
for me.
week off, right?
Yes, I'll be off next week. Yeah.
All right. So we're on Christmas, the entire Christmas week,
and then you guys are off for New Year.
Exactly.
And I'll be on.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let's look at the newspapers. Let's see what plans there are, if any, in the newspapers. I have the Finder newspaper, so I guess we begin with the Finder. In the absence of any objection, as I continue to contain you guys.
Yes.
I don't know how we can work together on some of these.
On this committee going forward. Okay, so
we have the clip.
You do?
Let's play the clip first, if that's okay, Mama B. Let's watch him.
There has been an exponential increase in price, okay? Now, it is true that the matter has been discussed extensively in the Norwegian media, and then they have come to a conclusion that it was unethical. And I have that documentation and the sites where this discussion, and I've discussed with the ranking as well at that level. So that conclusion had been reached already. I mean, on our parts as the leaders of the committee, we have
reached a conclusion that the deal was unethical.
No, I mean from these sides.
Okay.
From the Norwegian
the claim that the Norwegian media had concluded that it's unethical.
So it was all part of the motivations why we've written to the ministry to have a further discussion on the matter. So all put in context. But you see, interestingly, one of the things we were very much interested in was evaluation report. Today I got hold of that report, and the quotations in this report is not different from the quotations that were given to us by the ministry. So on the face value of it, I can conclude that nobody has done anything wrong. But we are saying that we as a country, we are looking at our interests. We are looking for value for money. Are we getting value for money?
Are
Especially,
we?
No, I mean, to this end, I don't think that we are. And I think that is why I wrote, otherwise I wouldn't have written that letter. Okay.
Why is this young man wasting everybody's time? He's in a rush. I mean, he's wasting everybody's time. And we all get worried, what is happening to us? We are purchasing a property. I'm very disappointed in him. Not purchasing, we bought. That we've even bought. Now, I'm wondering how we are going to work together as a committee. No, because, leader, with the greatest respect, if there's an internal letter and you leak this internal letter on a social media, it's very unfortunate. Anyway, we'll try and manage him.
Anyway, wait.
Frank is my senior.
Wait, I'm trying to manage you guys.
You are trying to contain us.
No, I'm managing you.
Manager.
Like, it's difficult. I don't know how it's going to be.
I don't know how we are going to work together.
That's why I am containing you.
But Frank, this you temper. Frank.
Oh God, this is embarrassing.
Oh boy, Bobu.
Wait.
No,
Just say good morning to him. That's all.
Okay. Good morning to Mr. Frank Anodompre, Honorable Member of Parliament for.
Sawema Dwejri.
That's right.
And
the chairman
of the
Foreign Affairs Committee.
Yeah, Yechicha.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Today, where are we turning to?
Accra to Tema to Accra.
Okay, now let's do the final newspaper, shall we? Well, Parliament is supposed to be on its own, yeah?
Well,
Parliament
if you look at the separation of powers, yes.
is a separate arm from the executive.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Parliament is
I just wanted to be
check.
sure in my mind
Parliament
Yeah,
is
your
supposed
mind,
to
yes.
check
that
the
we
executive.
still have 3 arms.
Yes, we still.
Okay.
Parliament is
All right.
supposed to check the executive. I think the executive just checked Parliament there. Wallahi, talai.
The final newspaper front page, here we go. Chocolates is chocolates, a game changer. Substantial wealth exists in processing cocoa into chocolate products. That's according to the CPC managing director. Problem is, we know, except that we've just been talking. We haven't been doing what we've been saying.
Yes.
Yours is the only government that has granted our requests, Sandem Nap, to President Akufo-Addo. Forestry Commission calms nerves of afforestation workers. And I thought, was it 2 days ago? I thought something really was happening. I didn't understand. There were military personnel trying to calm these young people. It was almost like a demonstration
Around
the Forestry Commission, the head office. RTI coalition
money, right?
urges Ghanaians to quiz MPs on RTI. EC inaugurates ROPAA Committee, and there are so many issues with regards what they're doing with ROPAA now. So that's it, guys. The final newspaper. As I continue to contain you on the show today.
Well, contain this, Mama B. I have the daily graphic in front of me and banner headlines. ROPAA Committee inaugurated to implement roadmap. That's the big one. Also, cocoa processing company introduces new chocolate varieties. Contract on multi-purpose terminal for Takrady Port signed. And get this, 54-year-old woman sets husband and rival ablaze.
Oh,
That's bizarre.
oh.
She's taken the expression fireburn them to another level altogether.
I can't have you, so nobody can have you, and you can't have yourself.
Yes, so. Indeed, that's a worrying story. Also, 155 PWDs receive working tools and commodities at Kintampo. That's PWDs these days. We use that to refer to persons with disabilities, right? Gosh, the labeling. Okay, this is not refuse. This is refuse. Refuse piles as Adenta Snit Flats residents fail to pay for services. Wow, I'd hate to be their neighbor. But the details of that story are on the back page of the Daily Graphic. Shall I do the weekend today as well?
Do the Times.
Or the Times? Okay, I'll do the Times. Banner headline again, ROPAA operation takes off as EC inaugurates 9-member committee. Plans for election of MMDC is on course. Registrar General gives companies ultimatum to file tax returns. And businessman sues government and lands commission over National Cathedral. Interesting case there, testing the law in the Supreme Court. Second lady puts smile on faces of 250 widows. Bet they are very grateful. And 90% of Ghanaian children suffer extreme physical punishment, according to a survey. And details of that also on the back page of the Ghanaian Times.
Yeah. All right. So we have to look at the Daily Dispatch newspaper. Countdown to the December 27 vote. The 6 new regions have 48 constituencies. And a total of 17 to contest MPP and NDC primaries for Yawaso West by-election. We also have Nkrumah does not need Founders Day to be recognized. He's global. Kwaku Bako, he's been fuming about the removal of one of the holidays and then the change in the other. Well, as the Daily Dispatch turns 21 in 2019, they mark their 20th year. Akufo-Addo's attack on CSO is disrespectful. A story attributed to the Vice President of Imani Ghana, Kofi Bentil. So those will be the stories. Okay. We have the Daily Guide newspaper. Failed banks directors to be jailed. You have attached pictures, says Nana, of Pastor Mensa Waterbell, Mike Nyeneku, Atuasian, Prince Kofi Amwabing. NDC grabs 2.24 million Ghana cedi from 7 aspirants. You have pictures of John Mahama, Alban Bagbin, Sylvester Mensah. ADB raises 400 million Ghana cedi recapitalization. Stanbic staff killer to die. And those are the stories we have. Okay, so we go to the center spread. Talks about the events that are available this Christmas. We have experienced Ghana's best tourism events in Christmas. Well, they decided not to bring Shatawale's own events. Shatawale is having a big event.
I beg. So Stoneboy has an event on the 28th. Manifest.
And Shatawale also has an event the same day.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Manifest has a concert on Sunday at the Bukom Arena.
Yeah.
Samini
Shatawale also has the same.
Samini is launching his Untamed album in Osu.
Wow.
Yeah. Blocking the Oxford streets and having a jam.
So my artist for...
We've got the party in the park.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Legon Botanical Gardens.
Exactly. Yeah. So there are lots of activity. But Shatta actually has a show?
Yeah, he has a show.
When?
The 28th of December. At
where?
The same place, Buko Marina or Manchagbona. No, Manchagbona.
For real?
Jamestown, Manchagbona.
So what's the name of that? What's the name? Like, what show is that?
I think I know it's a free show. Nobody's paying.
Shatta free show. Haven't we already seen that?
Rain album Thanksgiving. And then Saturday also has a concert. It's on the 25th. That's the Christmas day.
You know what I'm thinking of when I say Shatta free show, right?
Shatta free.
Yeah. We've already seen that and we don't want to see it again.
And you know Jidena, the Nigerian
born American guy, right?
Yeah, he has a show. And Machi Dede, as usual, has a show as well.
I don't know, like, from today, this evening to like whatever.
Yeah.
Lots of things happening.
I'm telling you. I'm having a boys' night out.
I guess you can't say you had a boring Christmas.
No, you still can if you stay at home.
If you stay, well, but you can't. Uncle Ebo is also rolling out the Christmas plays.
He has
6 plays, so you have to find something to do with yourself.
Yeah.
And we will be opening things up, the Christmas week. We've got a fantastic lineup beginning Monday. And so you can't say you had a boring Christmas, I promise you.
At all.
Yeah,
well, even if so which of these shows are you going to pay for me to attend?
Oh, pay for you to attend?
I can't say which are you going to take me to.
That's
because
the
now
thing,
I know
pay for you to attend is the thing. Yeah. I could make a few recommendations. Absolutely, definitely manifest.
You say pay or say recommendation?
Manifest, you must.
Why do you want,
it's a
why do you want
must.
free ticket? Are you a gigolo?
You know why?
What do you mean by that? Please, ROPAA. What are we going to do with ROPAA?
Well,
What do you want us to talk about? ROPAA.
no, I mean it's just the fact that it's just the fact that
now
what did I offer in exchange for that?
SBC on to ticket amount, not gigolo.
I'll miss you guys next week, honestly.
there are a lot of things we want to talk about in the papers. So this is page 4 and 5. Shall we take a break?
No.
Okay.
The phrase now is I can't contain you, but I can contain your pick.
So you see, it's difficult working with you on this consolidated committee.
Okay.
From now till the end of December, I guess I just have to
You're
continue.
wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
Such a massive waste of everybody's time.
Just releasing things, you know?
Confidential info.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have?
So the RTI coalition is urging Ghanaians to quiz MPs on RTI bill. The coalition and the media coalition on RTI have urged Ghanaians to take advantage of the Christmas break to find out from their members of parliament the status of the RTI bill. At a media briefing in Accra yesterday, they said that by merely asking their MPs, quote and unquote, what is happening to the RTI bill, they would be contributing to the national agenda to ensure a more transparent, accountable and responsive Ghana where corruption will be dealt with. It's very disappointing that we continue to talk about RTI bill, and in the face of all the commitment that we know, even the Speaker of Parliament gave himself by the end of this month to get this bill passed into law. So we'll stop referring to it as a bill. But where are we now with it? We've got some MPs on the show this morning, so we will begin the process that the coalition is asking all of us to do. If you see your MP, ask them, where are we with the bill in Parliament? So we'll begin with that questioning on the show. But aggressive and desperate clients of beleaguered investment firm Men's Gold have mounted another push for the payment of their monies ahead of Christmas. Calls once again besieged the company's Jolo office in Accra, a place that has become a scene of a haggling between angry clients and desperate security men. So in this latest episode, the once loyal customers of Men's Gold pointed to another broken promise from management made in October 2018. That promise was to pay 5% of locked up investments of clients who registered for their new online trading platform. But the customers took notice of a statement from Men's Gold issued December 4 to staff to return to work on December 20 after they were all asked to proceed on leave. So the company promised the staff that all outstanding entitlements, including end-of-year packages, shall be fully disbursed. So here's the thing. The staff went there, they didn't get those packages. The end-of-year Christmas package that they were promised that they could pick up. And the customers also heard about this meeting with the staff, so they also decided to go. So we had disappointed staff and disappointed clients. They decided to join forces together and to get their voices, heard out there. And this particular office where they visited, I have heard, I'm not sure it's been confirmed, that the rent has actually expired. So I don't know what's going to happen going forward. But this issue is still very much alive. We still have lots of customers who have their investment locked up, and they continue to demonstrate. Another issue yesterday that came up because of a press briefing has to do with the GN Bank and the associates, the Gold Coast Securities, and the fact that the customers are also trying to get the media to understand their issues. They've been on this for a while, except that they have not brought it out into the media like they did, obviously because of the frustrations involved. They said they call managers and they either don't pick up their phones or their phones are locked up. They go to the offices, sometimes there will be sweet-talked promises, but it never happens. And so, we're on with this issue. It's still very much with us. They petition SEC, I think the Bank of Ghana, the Finance Ministry, and they want to send a letter to the Jubilee House as well.
So yesterday, we're discussing it now, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yesterday, on the Pulse, I interviewed two
Two of the customers.
Yes. And
Of which of them? GM Bank and Gold Coast? Or?
oh no, of Men's Gold. And they said something which I've been saying in our debates of this thing here for a while. That, to be perfectly honest, we need to hold our regulators accountable for what has happened. And their perspective is that this is a company that was operating in the full glare of the public. They didn't open a corner office somewhere and lure people in. They had billboards. They advertised on radio stations.
They were using
television.
celebrities.
Yeah,
The owner of the company took pictures with the president, with members of our government. He was given awards. A reasonable person, and lawyers always talk about reasonable person, a reasonable person would not expect that there would be anything fraudulent about what he was doing, because of the fact that it seemed to be, if not even encouraged, allowed by these same people who are now saying he was breaking the law. But those laws were there when he started this business. So why did they allow him to do the wrong thing for so long, to the point where now there are so many victims who have lost so much money? But more importantly, SEC first went, looked at Men's Gold and said, we don't regulate this company. You remember, I keep making this point here.
Yeah, they even have a...
Yes, they wrote and said, we don't regulate them. Okay, so if now you suddenly come back and say, oh, we regulate them, we are shutting them down. First of all, if you have now suddenly woken up to your duty and realized that you have allowed this company to operate all this time without any regulation, isn't it the customers that you must first seek to protect? So when you say shut down, and you don't put any mechanisms in place to make sure that they give the money back, and now they have evaporated from the scene, and let's be clear, they have gone to remove all of their furniture.
In this Jolo office.
Yes.
Okay, so it means that what I heard, that the rents, because this was a rented premise, had expired, may be true.
But you see, beyond that, they've removed all their furniture and they are not answering their phones.
The manager...
That's Men's Gold.
Yes. They are not answering their phones.
Did you ask these customers about the notices that the Bank of Ghana issued?
Yes. Now, they had a very interesting reaction to that. They said, if the Bank of Ghana believed that what was happening was wrong, rather than issue warnings, which the company had every right to counter, and the company did counter, they said...
Severally?
Yes, several times. They
did.
came out and said, these warnings, and they said it publicly.
Several times.
They came on and said, look, these warnings, they don't apply to us. We are not regulated by them. I don't understand why they are warning people not to do business when the business we are doing is not regulated by them. They made a counter argument.
So they believe the company over the Bank of Ghana.
The company had proved their worth by paying dividends every month over a period. So if Bank of Ghana believed that what was happening was wrong, why didn't they enforce a law to stop it? And if they couldn't enforce a law to stop it, then they can't say it was wrong.
I think we also have to put the Bank of Ghana's own interventions in perspective. Bank of Ghana has oversight over the financial sector. Now, because Men's Gold did not fall under its purview, per the regulations and the way Men's Gold was transacting its business, Bank of Ghana, on hindsight, with the issues of Piram and DKM at the time, because, mind you, the warnings from Bank of Ghana did not start when the NPP was in administration. It started during the latter part of the NDC administration, I think that very year or so. So they had hindsight, and so had hunch that perhaps something could go wrong. They did not regulate the institution directly, so they couldn't have had any backing under any law to go in and either close down the institution or take its directors to account, etc. And I believe it's on that premise that the Bank of Ghana kept issuing publicized directives warning the public that don't go and invest. And these were published in the dailies.
Yes.
So I'm not sure that the Bank of Ghana could be held liable or could be accused.
From the customer's point of view. And I want to, I don't want to be judgmental. I want to have a very open mind. And listen to what they were saying, that because the company was also publicly defending itself and saying that they had done nothing wrong and blah, 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 blah. So they trusted them.
Yeah.
And obviously also because of the dividends that they were getting regularly.
Absolutely. But I do agree with you. Look, this is not really Bank of Ghana. It's Securities and Exchanges Commission. They are the ones who are now claiming that.
The regulators were not speaking.
Indeed. But Bank of Ghana, even today,
they still don't speak.
Even today, the Bank of Ghana insists that it doesn't fall under their purview.
Well, that's why, remember, the governor said that he was going to consult with his other, in the other areas.
Right. So really, in the end, it is SEC who now say that they fall under
But SEC, I remember, didn't say they should shut down. They were to stop an aspect of the business, halts, until and then bring some documentation forward, which they had said Men's Gold was not cooperating.
I agree. But the point is this: they were to halt the business that they were doing with these customers. Okay, that's what they were to halt. The specific product or whatever that they were offering to these customers, they were to halt it and then bring some documentation. But the point is, when you are asking them to halt it, you must assess the risk. That if these people are indeed fraudulent and they halt this, then the money that they have been recycling, if that is the theory that they've been recycling money to pay, that recycling process will stop. So what happens to the customer?
So what do they intend to do?
Because no idea.
Nobody seemed to be listening to them. And those who would empathize are not empathizing because of their attitude. They kind of turned on us. I mean, they threatened to beat some journalists, and indeed, they assaulted a few.
Yes, indeed. So that has not gone in their favor, in terms of the goodwill that they could have had at this point.
Yeah.
However, I don't. That is how we would address them when we speak to them. But we must also ask the right questions of the regulators. That look, have you not actually caused this by not assessing the risk of asking them to stop this particular business and putting in place mechanisms?
But if you hear what the finance minister said, the fact that you're getting so much in terms of profits, it's absurd, it's crazy. It's only a greedy person. I don't see that.
Don't call them.
No. That's what he said. I'm only quoting him.
That's what Ken Oforiatta said.
This is not me. Right. But I'm saying that when you hear all these comments, I doubt if anybody would step in and fix them.
But that is also
that
is also unfortunate.
But the customers
that is also unfortunate because this same government, in certain ways, contributed to this situation. The tourism minister went to visit the man to seek some sort of
he has other
collaboration with him.
He's got the Xylophone Media, which is the entertaining bit.
Yes.
So he's got separate businesses doing different things.
Yes.
However, the fact that you associate with me does not. If I am.
It gives
I'm not saying anybody is a criminal.
It gives credibility to him.
But if I am and you associate with me, doesn't mean that you're taking that from me.
No.
And saying, Mama V is clean, you can work with her.
Mama V, what I'm saying is that it gives credibility to the individual. If the government is willing to deal with him,
well, you can.
Then why should I be discouraged from dealing with him?
Yeah.
If the government is willing to.
Well.
Sports is coming.
Okay.
Anyway, take a break. It's time for sports.
Everybody has given up on us. So.
Did you invest? Did you invest in Men's Gold?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay, so that's it for the review. We'll come back with a lot more analysis on this particular one that we're talking about and the other issues, and we ask our MPs where we are with the RTI bill as well.
Yeah, definitely.